Hey everyone, welcome to Malleus Gaming. I'm your host Malleus, and today in Total Tactics, we're going to be taking a deeper look into the classic real-life Pike and Shot formation, the Tercio. We'll be discussing the merits and composition of this formation, as well as seeing if it has practical applications upon the battlefields of Total War Warhammer 3. Before we start, if you enjoy this video, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, as it will really help out the channel. Also, don't forget to hit the notification bell so you can stay up to date with future videos. Now, let's begin. Gunpowder units can be quite powerful on the battlefield, but also can be quite difficult to use. Since they require direct line of sight to their targets, it can be hard to simultaneously protect them and keep them firing. It's easy to leave them exposed and vulnerable to enemy infantry, and it's just as easy to block them from firing at all if you keep them behind your front line. Even when spaced out in a checkerboard formation, or deployed in a chevron formation, they can still be extremely vulnerable to being outflanked by cavalry, as well as having limited fields of fire. So how can we solve this? To start off, we're going to go a little into the real-life history of the Tercio Formation. Please keep in mind, I am not a military historian, so if I get anything wrong, be gentle with me. The Tercio was initially developed by the Spanish general and statesman Gonzalo Fernández de Córdoba during the conquest of Granada and the Italian wars in the 1490s and 1500s. At this time, the use of heavy cavalry on the battlefield was waning, due to the increased use of pikemen and firearms. However, tacticians were facing difficulties in how best to integrate their gunners and pikemen. Firearms of the time were highly inaccurate and slow to reload, causing them to be unable to do enough damage to break enemy units at a distance. As a result, range units were completely dependent on pike formations for protection in close quarters, and were unable to operate efficiently. The Tercio was developed in order to help solve these problems. Tercio is Spanish for third, and is likely in reference to how the formation was initially made up of equal parts swordsmen, pikemen, and gunmen. Eventually, though, the swordsmen were phased out in favor of more firearms. The formation itself fought as a hollow pike square, or bastion square formation. Units of gunners were then deployed at each corner of the square, as well as along the edges. This was by no means a static formation, as the gunners were allowed a degree of autonomy to operate around the pike square. They could focus their fire to the front of the formation, shift to the flanks, or withdraw to safety within the square. This allowed the formation to concentrate its firepower in whatever direction was needed, making it highly effective both offensively and defensively. So let's put this into practice, shall we?
Welcome to Astaria, gentlemen!
This formation is made up of equal parts handgunners and halberdiers. We don't have pikemen, but halberdiers will work just as well. Set up a hollow square with your halberds, 2 units per side. You can make it smaller than what I have here if you like. I spread them out in thin lines just for simplicity. Deploy a unit of handgunners at each corner, in a compact square formation, and then another unit along each side of the square, spread out in a thin line. I also brought 2 units of heavy cavalry to help protect the flanks, and some artillery to encourage the enemy to come to me. You'll be able to get a few volleys off before the enemy gets too close. Just watch out for enemy cavalry. You can pull your range units back behind the halberds, or maneuver them around depending on where the enemy's focus is. Utilize your reserve units at the rear of the formation to clear your flanks, or reinforce the front lines as needed. You're relatively safe from being surrounded with this formation, so you can use your cavalry however you see fit, either helping to repel enemy cavalry, outflanking to take out enemy range units, or as a hammer to break their infantry. Your range units will have trouble firing from within the square, so it's best to maneuver them back out, so they can fire upon the flanks of the enemy units. I'm actually fairly impressed with how well the Tercio has worked in my tests. Normally I'm fairly dependent on my heavy cavalry units for protecting my flanks. The Tercio reduces the need for these units though, which is a serious boon for factions who don't have powerful cavalry. like the dwarfs or the vampire coast. In a way, the Tercio doesn't really have any flanks. Unless you are completely surrounded, you'll be able to easily redeploy your unengaged units to shore up your lines, or to help sweep away enemy units. Even if you are completely surrounded, your units can't be outflanked, and are able to fight in any direction. With that said, I do see some weaknesses. For one thing, this formation can be fairly micro-heavy. Maneuvering your ranged and cavalry units around can get a bit hectic, but if you are good at micro, then that may not be too much of an issue. Secondly, the formation is only as strong as its weakest link. The section facing the enemy directly is likely to take a lot of damage, and if it's unable to hold, then the integrity of the formation as a whole is immediately lost. Lastly, and strangely enough, this formation is simultaneously resistant and vulnerable to magic, artillery, and flying monsters. Enemy artillery, spells, or abilities that do area of effect damage won't be as punishing against your spread out units, but breath and wind style attacks, or penetrative shots, can do a lot of damage to units they're facing the side of. To be fair though, it's not like the 16th century Spaniards had to deal with dragons and archmages. I'm definitely going to play around more with this formation, however, and see what I can come up with to help shore up some of these weaknesses. Thanks so much for watching, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and don't forget to hit that bell icon as it'd really help out the channel. If you have any questions, see anything you disagree with, or have your own tips, let me know in the comments. You can find my socials in the description below, and I hope you have a great day. I'll see you in the next one. Bye!